Hi big besties, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are seeing my face for the first time, hi, my name is Maya and I like to talk about books here on the internet. When I tell you I just got back from California and then took a much needed just crash out nap and then rolled out of bed, brushed my hair to film this video, I'm not kidding. I may need help. The fact is, it's Monday today and I'm getting it out by Wednesday to do the Wednesday-Saturday upload thing. And also, I had started reading towards the end of last week, so I have about 72 hours of Escape the Readathon footage that, yes, I did indeed film. Yes, I am indeed updating and editing and combing through and then posting for you guys, potentially, unless there is literally nothing, but most of it is going to be a combination of long form, short form content because I was out here filming everything from that weekend because it was a weekend of joy and it made me happy. It also made me overstimulated by the end of it. So I feel so bad for my mom because on the way back from the plane and even on the plane ride, just the morning in general, I was just very quiet, very just if I need to talk to someone, I might actually have a panic attack. And so I was just staying quiet, and then I immediately rushed home, and then afterwards, before I took that crash out nap, and I call it a crash out because it wasn't a power nap. I'm not feeling powerful right now. I'm not feeling energetic. I am just simply running off of sleep deprivation, weird emotional everything internally, and then just random robotic energy plus maybe a little willpower to just figure out how to feel normal again type of thing, you know what I'm talking about? But I'm doing the things that are making me happy, so in the end it's all worth it. It's just why does this feel weirder? It doesn't feel bad, it just feels weirder. And so anyways, I was texting my mom I am so sorry, I left the house in such a hurry because I was so tired and I have a bad foot, so my foot was doing its thing and I'm gonna be out of commission for a couple of days, but these boys were totally worth it to go see in concert, so that's fine. And I knew that that was gonna happen, but I'm just now okay, my foot's acting up. Also, that was the most walking I have done in a hot minute in life, not just in the state I am now, but just in general in my lifetime. That was quite a lot of walking and I haven't done that in a long time. So yeah, I'm good to be social in my room alone to a camera because that social interaction, it I don't feel as much of the overwhelmingness as I do just in person. And I was just am I saying the right thing? Am I doing the right thing? Am I blah, 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 blah? My anxiety goes haywire when it's actually, me talking to a person in real time, but it doesn't go as haywire if I'm talking to people not in real time, and I can do my best to make my words make sense and convey the correct emotion that I'm trying to convey the first time. English, Maya, use it, my goodness. So anyways, so that's what happened. Anywho, we're in a new month and we are also participating in another competitive team-based readathon hosted by Bree from Four Paws and a Book, loosely based on some type of game show that I have no knowledge of affiliation with, so I'm just gonna insert some of her announcement video that explains what things are.
For those of you that may be new, The Amazing Readathon is loosely based on the game show The Amazing Race, where contestants travel the globe, they complete challenges, they have obstacles, and they are trying to be the first team across the finish line. And while we are not literally traveling anywhere this year, your TBR will be your passport.
I'm gonna be joining the Lore Keepers team. Yay! Go team! We got this. I hope, because there are 10 prompts. Listen, y'all, last month I attempted to read 6 books. Actually, if we're gonna be very accurate, I attempted to read more books than that. I don't remember all of the ones I softly DNF'd because I was prompts are changing every other second, so are the games. and that's fine, but like tell me what to do so that I can help out my team, you know? So all of that to say though, I have read a lot of books last month. Granted, a lot of them were graphic novels, okay? But a book is a book is a book is a book, yes? So being that I have 10 books to read this month, if I want to try and do the competitive route and, you know, fulfill all the prompts and get all of the destinations, which I actually genuinely want to try doing. What my biggest plan is, and I hope this doesn't hurt my team at all, is that I am just going to be very, very choosy about the destinations that I want to actually get, and then also the sightseeing stuff that kind of goes alongside it, so that I'm technically still, you know, giving a lot of points to my team and like trying to be the best asset that I possibly can, but also maintaining the fact that I am a slow reader, okay? And I have embraced that about myself. I am a slow reader. I read mainly physical. Like I haven't read any audio, any ebook since my college class, okay? And that's like the earliest time. Prior to that, I was a teen. And that was just because I wanted to try out the audiobook, but it wasn't like audio necessarily. Like, I mean, it was, but it was like, I had to play it in my car. It was a CD. It wasn't like just audio that was already on my phone. You know, if that says anything about my age. I am rambling. Sorry, this is what happens when I just roll out of bed, wake up, and turn on a camera and am just like not knowing what I'm doing with life. So what was I talking about though? Where did I get off? Because I knew I was saying something important and then I segued. Being choosy with my destinations and the sightseeings, and then hopefully all of those points will help out my team in some way. But I didn't want to just do low-key with it because then I wouldn't be as motivated. I don't know. Like, I'm finding with these competitive readathons that it actually helps motivate me to read, and it's not for the sake of a number or anything like that or statistics. It is literally just a fire under my butt to be like, okay, we are in this, like, let's try and, like, beat out other teams, like, in a healthy way, you know, because there's nothing wrong with a little something to help you read a little bit more, you know? Anywho, let's get to the TBR now because we've been rambling long enough, don't you think?
Let's go.
All right, in no particular order, like, literally none at all whatsoever, we're gonna go with a book with a green cover as the prompt. Yes, I used sticky notes to put on my books to remind me. Thorpe by Mary Dutton. I got this because the summary really intrigued me and I was just like, oh my goodness, this is everything I want to talk about from Little Fires Everywhere as well, because there was so much stuff in that book that I feel like I need to just vent and discuss and talk about. There's just a lot going on there and it's hard to articulate it. I've been trying to articulate it for a reading vlog and it's just like not happening. It's not being processed. Even when I am going to wrap it up as one of the books that I mostly got through for this month, in the month of we're in June, January, February, March, April, May. For the month of May, I still think that I just won't do it justice. I just won't, and I feel so bad saying that, but like I don't think that there is enough time for me to really go in depth with it, so I might have to sit with my thoughts, write them down, and then be able to articulate them a little better and maybe a little bit in a longer setting some other time. But yeah, there were some themes in here that I just personally thought were really, really good and that I wanted to read and discuss. So that is a book that we are going to be reading this month. And then next, I have a book with low ratings that I think I'll love. For that prompt, I am going to read The Fury by Alex Michaelides, and this has school settings, interestingly hinted at potentially inappropriate romance stuff, so we'll see what goes down. There's also sororities and there's Greek myth all combined, and I really, really like that. I'm finding out with this author that this author makes a lot of references to Greek myth, and I thoroughly appreciate that. Next, oh, this one is, I'm ready for this one. For the prompt with a book with a romance. Heartstopper Volume 5 by Alice Oseman. I finally got Volume 5, and this is actually in one of the hauls that you guys will be seeing, I think, not next video because I need to do the monthly wrap-up, but the following video. Then, for the prompt, a book with a chilling cover. For that, I am going to read Pet Sematary by Stephen King. Next, for the prompts, takes place in a large city. Finally, we are getting right back into this book. Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. This is like the most evasive book that I have ever witnessed on this channel. A violent word in the title. I have decided. The Wicked King by Holly Black. And this last book, the first book in the series, read super quick and easy. So I'm gonna count on that. I'm actually counting on quite a fair few of these books to kind of read a little quicker, a little bit easier, because I need that for a readathon that is supposed to give 10 books at least for the reading when I'm not that type of reader. A cozy book and or comfort read, and for that I decided to do Charlotte's Web by E.B. White. I mean, can you get any more cozy than a cute little piglet? Next, a book that is shorter than the last book that you have read. For this, I have decided to read The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. We have the prompt for a celestial or godly word in the title, and I have decided to read Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. This is the actual first book in the series. I hauled the second book in the series prior to hauling this book because your girl did not know that it was a part of the series, but she saw the second book on the list of your guys' favorites for 2024 on the Goodreads awards winners list, and so I just bought it thinking like, oh, maybe I can collect over the year these books, and then towards the end of the year, like maybe starting in October, because I am a slow reader, but like starting in October, trying to read a few of them and like giving you guys my thoughts as like a cute little reading vlog idea situation for Bookmas when it came around, because I will be participating in that, and I will be doing it how I did it last year, which is uploading a video every other day. And so that'll make it the 12 days of Bookmas, and so I wanted to get that in, maybe have that be one of the book ideas or a few book ideas for the videos, and so that was kind of the thought process there. But I need to read the first book in order to read the second book, therefore that is why I bought that book. Last but certainly not least, for the prompt, a book with an over-the-top cover, and over-the-top was in quotes because that is a subjective thing, or at least I put it in quotes because that is very much a subjective thing, but I went with Pan's Labyrinth. I think it's like not reimagined, but like put in print by Cornelia Funk. This is based off of the movie that was made by Guillermo del Toro. And that is all she wrote on the books. Oh, this is gonna be so much fun. But I got this. These are all of les books. Pray for me and my sanity. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will leave linked down below 4 Paws and a Book's original announcement video of the readathon. Go to that initial video to be able to follow everyone that is hosting and participating and helping with that readathon and its creation. That'll be in the description. My links, of course, will also be in the description, and that will be my lifestyle channel, this channel, my Bookstagram, my Instagram, my what is essentially becoming my book talk, and I think that is everything. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you guys like videos like this, I haven't said this in quite a while, but if you guys like videos like this, remember to leave a like, remember to subscribe to our community. It is free for you for all time, and also if you guys want the hot gossip fresh off the presses for our little community here, you can ring that notification bell so you can be notified every time those videos drop and be the first to watch. And that is all I have for you guys, and thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your day and for being the best bookish bestie that ever was is, wherever we'll be. I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Bye.